Who you trying to get crazy with this, eh? Don't you know I'm loco?
Okay folks, today I'm going to teach you how to wire up your own subwoofer or 4-channel amp. As you can see right here, I got all the basic things, or maybe a little bit more than basic, than what you need to get this job done. What you're going to need is your amp kit, which will come complete with speaker wire, your power, your ground, your remote, your RCAs, your inline fuse, and your connectors and spade adapters that you're going to need in order to hook up your amp. You're going to need some connectors of some sort. You use heat shrink, connectors, crimps, or if you want to play the cheap route, you can get some electrical tape, but highly suggest getting something to secure it. You're going to need some wire strippers. If you don't have those, have these. Wire cutters. You're going to need something to pop off your panels. Walmart sells a good little kit that comes with the wire strippers, the wire pullers, as you can see right here. Right here, you put your RCAs into and you can run your wire. Let me see here. A voltmeter would be very helpful. I don't suggest using a test light. You don't want to damage anything. Some screwdrivers. If you just have a couple screwdrivers, whatever makes it work. I just got everything because this is what I do. Maybe some scissors would help, some needle nose. Pretty much drag your toolboxes out. You might need some drills, impact drill, maybe to put your tap screw so you can get a good ground. Maybe a socket set if you want to take out your seats, and just things like that. So just be prepared. Let's see if I'm missing anything. Yeah, so that's the basic ingredients to getting this thing started. Heat shrink is preferably what you want to use so that you can have it last a long time. But if you're gonna rip this stereo out, just use some connectors or whatever works. See if I'm leaving anything out. Yeah, I think we're good. So that's the basic ingredients to getting this started. That's just part one. Okay, before we jump into any installation, we are going to just, see what we got. Let's observe what we got to do in order to get this amp powered and what we have to do in order to get our wires to where they need to be. Right here we have our battery, and we need to run a power cable from the battery to wherever your amp is located. You can see right here they have it on the same side. The wire ran on the same side as the battery. That was good because you get the more wire out of your, for your buck, I guess, more bang for your buck. The reason that is that if you had run the wire, say, from here all the way over there, you just missed out on 5 feet of power cable that you could have had running to the back of your amp. So, if you have a Suburban, you're going to want to, use every shortcut you can to get this wire back there. You need to go through the firewall at some point. So I suggest getting a flashlight, spending some time, and make sure you go to the right location so that you don't have any problems, in the future. So right here we have a rubber plug, perfect place. Poke a screwdriver. Be gentle. You don't want to go shorting out wires and making costly mistakes. So just check out what you got. If you drill a hole through this firewall, make sure you know what you're drilling through. Just think about it a little bit. Use your brain, and I know you'll do alright. And yeah, feed your wire through. Make sure you put a rubber grommet. Your installation kit should have something to plug that so that you don't damage your wire and you don't short it out. Right here they did not put an inline fuse. Big mistake, because if this was to short out somewhere throughout the circuit, it's going to fry whatever it's in its path or around it. That means melting your interior, whatever you have, it's going to be melting. So if you have a fuse, no, you shouldn't. Even if you don't have a fuse, go and buy one. They're not too expensive, and it'll save you a couple $100, if not thousands, if you have a newer car. And you want to place that 12 inches at least, not at least, but no more than 12 inches. That's what I do, because at 12 inches, it will melt, boom, pop, rather than melt, 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 and go all the way back, and there you go. Start crying and shit. Okay. So the power cable is going to have to go on the right side, it looks like. So the power cable is going to run through here, all the way to the back, and yep, that's how it's going to go. RCAs and speaker wire, I'm going to run on the opposite side because I don't want any alternator whine. I don't want anything that's going to make my sound distort. I don't want anything. So that would be called, I believe, what's it called? Mutual induction. Wire induction? I don't know. It's just frequencies that come off the power cable itself. I can't think of the word right now. But yeah, so you want to do some good planning before you jump into this. So just check it out. That's my amp. What am I going to take off in order to get back there? Get your wrenches, get everything ready. You're going to have to take out the stereo deck. So how you can take it off? Hit up the forums. They're going to tell you as much knowledge as, you know, other people have done it and made mistakes. So they're going to tell you how to do it the right way. Hopefully. So yeah, just do some good planning before you jump into this. So this is part 1. It's very crucial to plan it out. Installation starts right here. Disconnecting the battery. Disconnect your negative side. Don't disconnect your positive side. Yet. Negative side, no spark. No spark. We're good, right? Disconnect your positive side and you do it first, well, it's still a live circuit, right? So if you touch ground, you now just melted your hand to the wrench you're holding. Disconnect the battery, negative side. Make sure that you don't have any certain codes, BMWs have them, that if you disconnect your battery, now your car's locked up. So do a little research.
I knew that I would not. So good, I got you.
Okay, as you can see, I've got everything exposed, so that wire can start being ran and pulled. See that? Got it all pulled out. Let's get a quick shot of this real quick. Exposed, pop the panels off all the way leading back here. Remember, disconnect your battery, because if I didn't right now, things would be frying, because wires would be touching wires. No good. Alright, see that? I'm all ripped out. So now I can start running them. So that's your pre-installation right there. And then you start popping these things off. Get your bezel out. So that's when you will pop this out. Get the wires you need ready for that, and then I'll show you that in a little. Alright, now it's the part of the install in which we run our power wire through the firewall. Right here, as you can see, I electrical taped the old wire with the new wire that I'm pulling through. I had the benefit of using that, so it's already fished through. I just got to pull it. If you don't have that, get a copper wire. This is solid core, makes it easy just to poke it through, fish it right through. If not, coat hanger, whatever you got, make it work. Work smarter, not harder. A little trick real quick when you're pulling it through, you know, tie this somewhere, because you know there's times where you pull it and you're getting excited because you got it through finally, and then you pull it right through, then you got to do it all over again. So you know, secure it so you pull it through, it stops, and don't go past that point. Alrighty. Okay, now it'd be time to get your RCAs to where they need to be. They plug in the back of the head unit. You see right there. Mine was easy. I could just reach back there. You would use this. If you had the kit, plug it in, pull them through. Or I can use this bad boy to pull them through. Pretty nice. I got the claw action right there. See that shit? Like $2.99 this thing costs, but saves you. So yeah, RCAs, hook them up to the back of the head unit, get you connected. And I didn't pick the music. My girlfriend's over there sunbathing. So easy on the comments.
I envision turbulence and murder since it's an everyday occurrence.